fake Mike, most fictitious, Michaelicious, the fakest Michael you ever seen. Will Turban, aka the reincarnation of L. Ron Hubbard.
I got hundreds in my pocket. Flacco in my jacket. Alright guys, First Amendment audit here with Mr. Manco. Mr. America. City Hall. See if they respect our rights.
How's it going? Can I get a public records request form, please?
I don't have those up here, sir. Let me see if I can find it.
So we're here in Parkville, Missouri, doing a public records request, First Amendment audit.
We're trying to request, do you guys have a mayor or, we're trying to request the last 20 cents and receive emails from the mayor. Is that something that we could do?
You're trying to what?
We were hoping we could request the last 20 cents and receive emails from the mayor.
Okay, you've got to submit a sunshine law request, and I know you can do it through the website.
Okay. I was.
What's on the website?
There's the mayor right here. Well, very friendly so far. Looks like a newer building too. No offense to Mike Cornelius, but that sucks. If I would have did that, you guys would have been like, Will, that's terrible. You're painting like a kid, but this guy does, and it's probably like $1 million. Same thing with Hunter there, right? And I believe the police station is downstairs, so stay tuned, because we'll be going downstairs too. Very quiet city area here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Find us on all platforms, Auditing America, YouTube, Auditing America on Instagram,
Usually
Facebook.
this quiet, you don't get too much traffic.
$ FakeMicRealNews on CashApp, FakeMicRealNews on PayPal, FakeMicRealNews.com, Instagram, Twitter, and please come out with us September 11th. We're going to be having a non-violent, fun rally. Very polite here so far. Don't usually get that, so that's good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your help. Good to get submitted to.
What's today's date? Do you know today's date?
Today is the 11th.
The 11th. Okay, thank you. Apartment is downstairs? Yeah. All right.
Have a good day.
Thank you for being very polite. So stay tuned in the future and we'll see if we can go ahead and check those public records out. Unfortunately, I requested the last 20 cent and received emails from Kansas City Police Department. Now you guys know I'm always requesting that everywhere I go across this country. And Kansas City was the first one ever. The first one ever. You know what they said? They said, we're gonna charge you $80 up front. And then if there's more, we'll charge you.
Really?
$80, no one's ever done that.
For what you ordered?
The last 20 cent received emails.
$80?
To start. And then if they have, and these are, all you have to do is take the emails, click, what was
That
the email?
takes 2 minutes.
It takes literally 2 minutes to do. And they're gonna charge me $80 up front. Because, and some places like Kansas City and other places, they will say, well, we have to redact some stuff, some personal information. Well, you shouldn't have personal information in your public emails. There's not personal if you're working for the public. And, oh, there's other thing. We're not talking about NASA, the NSA. We're not talking about CIA. There's no spy secrets. This should all be out in the open. Anyway, so I'm gonna go walk outside and see if there's anything over there. Oh, wow, take a look at this. Look at the mission statement. It actually says the Constitution right in the mission statement. I've never seen that. Wow, particularly the Bill of Rights. Wow. Hey, officer, how are you? I was wondering if I could do a public records request, and I also wanted to ask you about your mission statement.
Would you like copies of both?
I just need a public records request, but yeah. I think it's awesome because we see a lot of mission statements. I've traveled the country, and this is the first one I've ever seen that actually discusses the Constitution and particularly the Bill of Rights. I think that's pretty cool.
So you read that before you rang the bell?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are you the captain?
Yeah, I'm the captain.
Captain, how often do you guys brush up on the Constitution like the regular officers?
So we do training in multiple ways. There's a monthly thing that we do that researches case laws and stuff like that. You can put it down here, that glass, that film's gonna
Thank you.
feature. So we review different case laws and stuff like that, so probably on a monthly basis. If not sooner, we're pretty proactive about sending current stuff out. I get everything from the 7th Circuit and we send it to our whole patrol.
That's awesome,
Awesome.
man.
So you want a FOIA request form?
Or Sunshine, yeah. Same thing?
Called it both, but
Okay, yeah. Yes, please, sir. Thank you very much. You're very laid back. I like that.
we tried.
Wow.
Well, he said that they brush up on the Constitution.
So we're gonna before we leave, we're gonna ask them
About the Third Amendment.
or the first.
You wanna hit him with the first?
Either.
5 points.
No, we'll see. Can I borrow a pen from you, please, as well, sir?
Sure. She's got one on there.
Hello.
I got
Hey.
it.
Gina sent you down?
I got it.
She needs you guys back upstairs too. I don't know.
She's gonna ask for probably more contact information, but I gave her my email, and according to the Sunshine Law, I don't need to give her more than that. So I'm just gonna give my email.
Oh, okay.
Sir, by the way, I love your name.
How's that?
Yes.
That's the one that got me.
For Michael Jordan, you know? You're bald like him too.
He's a better basketball.
I'm on my way.
I'm getting there.
Quick
I got that one
question.
time ago.
Quick question. Could you briefly tell us, we're just working on a video about the Constitution. That's why we were happy to see it on your mission statement. Could you You don't have to say it word by word, but could you tell our viewers what the Third Amendment is?
The Third Amendment?
Yes, sir.
I can get you a copy of the whole Bill of Rights if you like.
That would be nice. But do you know what it's
I'm not
about?
gonna go back and forth word for word what's in the Constitution.
No word for word. But do you know what it's about? Do you have an idea what the Third Amendment is
You know
about?
what it's about.
Of course, we're doing
A documentary on the Third Amendment.
on the Constitution. Mostly the First Amendment. 'Cause-
Well, that's what I'm saying.
all right, so let's make it a little easier
I
for
think
you.
the First Amendment would
I
be-
understand you may not know it, although you're required. But do you know what the 5 points of the First Amendment are?
Hold on a second, let me read this.
Yes, sir.
The last 20 sent 8 record emails from the chief of police. I'm not sure what you're asking.
Last 20 sent and received emails from the chief of police.
Well, he's been out of town since last Friday, so
Oh.
it's gonna be difficult.
Well, whatever 20 emails they are,
Where would we send this information to?
to the email above, FakeMicRealNews@gmail.com.
That's your YouTube name too? Fake Mike?
That's one of my YouTube names. I have a plethora of online
Mind if
personalities.
I rewrite this down?
Not at all.
It's Fake Mike with an F.
Yep, Fake
Capital
Mike,
F.
MIC.
Mike is M-I-C. Is M-I-C capitalized M-I-C?
In emails, it really doesn't make a difference if you capitalize it or not. I was just
Fake
capitalizing
Mike, Real News.
realnews@gmail.com.
Have you ever seen us on the internet, sir?
Don't know that I've seen you guys. I follow a lot of the different things on it, so I find it very entertaining how different agencies and officers react to.
Yeah,
people putting a camera in their face.
we're nice people, you know, but we still quiz police officers
I think it's great.
just the same thing that you guys are out there doing, making sure everybody's doing the right thing and not breaking the law. We're making sure that it's a two-way thing. The citizens
You never
also.
did recite the First Amendment for me.
Well, I was gonna ask.
Well, the reason we do it is because we've went, just to be completely frank and candid with you, we went around this country the last few months, and we've been asking officers the First and Third Amendment, and only
Very few.
2 in this country have gotten the Third Amendment. 0 have gotten the entirety of the First Amendment. And since this country is predicated on the Constitution and Bill of Rights, we're kind of documenting the fact that, wow, for people that take an oath,
But it's not on memorization of those.
well, it's not. It is kind of memorization. You should have at least the 10 put out because,
Spear the law is going to be. You should have more than 10.
well, it's simple, right? Christian. If you're a Christian person, I'm not particularly Christian. I do have a belief in God. That's neither here nor there. But Christians, they know their 10 commandments. I know the 10 commandments. I'm not even Christian. The Bill of Rights, every American should know, but especially public servants, law enforcement, governors, and mayors. They should know.
No, that's different.
their 10 commandments.
We should know, and they
But
are.
they get paid to
They
know.
are required
To
to know it. Please, Captain, tell us the 5 points of the First Amendment so that we can leave out of
5
here.
points?
Yes, sir.
Well, I can hit the highlight.
hit the highlights.
Go ahead.
One, you guys have the right to do exactly what you do.
What are we doing?
Videotaping us doing our job. You have, as long as you're in public access areas, you can video whatever you like. You can audio record on it. The only way we would prevent you from doing something is if you're interfering with something.
Correct.
Now, if you're stopped at something bad happens, your camera could end up becoming evidence of a videotape of some type of violent encounter.
Good.
And you know that when you show up.
All right, so that would be freedom of the press. You got that one.
Yes.
All right, boom. You got one.
Well, a lot of people interpret what you're doing differently. Now, there is no difference. You're exactly right. It's more freedom of citizens.
The citizens are the real press.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, because, back in when we had the tyrannical redcoats and we had the King of England, the king would decide who could become press or not. And here in the United States, anybody can work on a story, write down a story, do it for a newspaper.
Probably
write a-
powers that be
write a book.
disagree with that. They don't want everyone out just doing their own thing.
And that's why this is so important that we have to do this because
Absolutely agree.
the mainstream news, they lied about weapons of mass destruction. They covered up for Jeffrey Egg Salad, right? Fox and CNN, they're all involved in war crimes.
That's right. So, freedom of the press. Do you know the other ones?
All 5 tenets of it?
You don't have to. Hey, you're required to know it, but we're all human beings. We're not here to bash you if you don't know it. But
Free speech would be one of those.
which one?
Free speech would be one of those.
Absolutely right.
So what does that free speech allow you to do?
You can say whatever you want as long as you're peaceful.
Fire inside a movie theater?
As long as you're peaceful.
Actually, I would. This is not a very popular argument, but I would actually argue that it may or may not be. Actually, that was something that came along. I believe it was in 1913 to limit our freedom of speech, and you're not particularly calling for violence there. You're not saying, "Hey, let's go round up and murder somebody." You're just you could have what's that, Tourette's, right? And you could be doing that, and then exactly. And what if there's really a fire, right? And so the supremacy clause of the Constitution makes things that happens subsequently, if they are unconstitutional, therefore null and void. But I appreciate you speaking with me, man. Please go ahead and brush up on the Constitution. I'll be looking forward to that email. The 5 points of the First Amendment: freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of religion, freedom to assemble, and redress of grievances against the government. You have a great day, brother.
Thank you, sir.
So much.
You're a good guy. Take care.
A very humble police department, but unfortunately, they have
No knowledge.
no knowledge of the Constitution. I will give
He's
him.
a captain too.
He's a captain, has no knowledge
There's
of the Constitution. I got some stuff. Guys, I'm not feeling too good today, all right? I'm kind of sick. You guys can see my shirt's wrinkled as hell. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I don't care. Damn it. Yeah. It's sad. They have in the mission statement, the Constitution.
The Third Amendment, we got to circle back to it.
Circle back.
As I recall, it's got something to do, more came about during the Revolutionary War when the British were forcing people to let soldiers stay in their house.
He knows.
During World War II, the military did the same thing in foreign countries. They take over households and stuff like that.
That's
It's-
true.
Can't cite it word for word, but something about it's got quartering in it.
Yes, that's exactly.
The war came about. That's why it was important, the top 10 back then, because the British just did what they wanted to do, and some smart people got together, and they only picked 10 important things. Now we've added a whole bunch, but
Yeah.
does that help?
Yeah, no, thank you so much.
That makes it a million times better, brother.
Hey, let me just tell you, thank you, man. God bless you. I hope you're safe. And yeah, I actually make the argument that there is a violation of the Third Amendment going on right now. It has nothing to do with police. It has to do with the National Security Agency. In 2013, when Edward Snowden revealed that the NSA was spying on thousands, if not millions, of innocent Americans illegally, that's a digital soldier. It's in your pocket right now. Hey, have a good day, brother.
Do you not think that still goes on?
No, it definitely does.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, I like this guy.
Have a good day.
Hey, you too, brother. So overall, that was a good interaction. And you notice we went in there. It was a quiet place. We were quiet. We were polite. We got public records. The guy was polite. We've been polite. And all these videos would end up very nice and polite like this if everyone just matched the same energy that we have. Guys, everyone go find Mr. Manco on all platforms. Find Fake Mike Real News. I'm this close to 15K. FakeMicRealNews.com. Like, share, and subscribe. $ Fake Mike Real News on Cash App. Also find Auditing America. $ Auditing America News on Cash App. Find Auditing America on Instagram. Also find Auditing America on Facebook. And stay tuned for the next one, guys. Fake Mike Real News.